it's off to Amstelveen in the Netherlands for the 4th NCM Ladies European Championship. The home team swept through the group matches, scoring a total of 24 goals and conceding none. Their semi-final opponents were Germany, also in form, having beaten Belgium by 15 goals to nil along the way. And lots to look forward to for this packed crowd here at the Wagner Stadium. Really a buzz as this encounter gets underway. The first semi-final, two great exponents of ladies hockey, Germany and the Netherlands. Perhaps not a great Dutch team at the moment, building towards the Olympic Games, they hope. Taking the attack towards the German circle, and an early opportunity here, and a fine save. It was Schmidt in goal, but it's still not clear. De Ruyter, and only just wide of the mark. Wietske de Ruyter, the Dutch captain there, so dangerous on that left flank for the Dutch. Lovely build-up here. Fine save coming up from Schmidt when it looked like the Dutch girl must score. Scrambled away, brought back across the goal by Tuven, fell for de Ruyter, and just wide of the mark. These two sides continuing to put up a fine attacking display. A real crowd pleaser of a game this. Another good Dutch attack here. Good umpiring, allowing play to go on as the Dutch kept possession. De Ruyter, but the whistle's gone now, penalty corner. Schmidt can't believe it. And there's Tom van Hek, former Dutch international player of some renown, now the coach of this ladies team. Probably found it easier as a player. De Ruyter, fine save by Schmidt, but not clear. Scrambled away. And the Germans are living dangerously back there. Still the orange shirts of Holland sweeping forward, but the hit's gone the other way. We'll watch this corner again. Good push out. De Ruyter, strong hitter of the ball. Great save by Schmidt and good defensive cover as well. Into the second half, still no goals between these two sides. Plenty of goal-mouth action. Germany appealing for and winning the free hit. Fine interception there. Holland with a free hit, taken quickly. De Ruyter just outside the German circle. She leaves the ball. Steinberger over it. Powerful push looking for De Ruyter. Play goes on, it's gone in. Inevitably, it's that girl, Wietske de Ruyter, opens the score for the Netherlands. 56 minutes gone, and Holland get their noses in front. It all stemmed from that free hit just outside the German circle. It was something of a scramble, but De Ruyter kept her cool and forced the ball home. So Germany with it all to do again. Holland scrambling it away, and a good break on here for them. They really have got their tails up this time. Good tackle there coming in from Tomaskinski. This is Kuipers for the Netherlands as they turn on the power play. Surely a corner, yes indeed. Ellen Kuipers there, weaving away into that German circle. Van Teck continuing to call the shots for the Dutch. And De Ruyter no doubt will be a threat at this corner as well. Fine save and scrambled away. Goalkeeper Schmidt having a busy afternoon for the Germans. Hit in to the Dutch, down by that corner flag. There it goes, took a deflection across. Chance here, blocks. Penalty corner given, it must have come off a foot. Good power play from the Dutch, really making it difficult for the Germans to break out of the defence. Now De Ruyter winds up, shoots, scores! Wietske de Ruyter, 2-0 to the Netherlands. Let's watch it again. It looks so effortless, but hours of practice have gone into that routine. Schmidt, no chance. But Germany not giving up, continuing to try and find a way back into this game. Here's a good break on for them. Fine goalkeeping there by Jackie Toxopeus, the Dutch goalkeeper. Oh, it's Britta Becker for Germany, trying to find a way into that Dutch circle. She's through. Becker slips it across, and it's gone in. Goal there, scored by Nadine Ernsting-Krinke, and Germany have found a way back at the Dutch. It was a lovely bit of approach play here by Britta Becker. A long, rangy forward. Toxopeus came out, and an unselfish ball found Krinke. 2-1. Germany now fighting against the clock as well as the Dutch. The crowd count them down. The Dutch know that they're home and dry. They have booked their place in the final. And didn't they enjoy that result as well? Netherlands 2, Germany 1. And in that final, the Dutch were to come across Spain, the Olympic champions, who in the other semi-final had defeated England by 3-1. We join the final right at the very start with the teams exchanging mementos. The Dutch team, of course, the weight of expectation from this large crowd who've gathered here at the Wagner Stadium to watch their favourites. They're up against the Olympic champions in Spain. And since that victory in Barcelona, a great deal of money has been spent on the preparation of the Spanish team. Now for the Netherlands, look out for their number 5, Ellen Kuipers, the 24-year-old Utrecht student, and number 15, of course, their skipper Witsky de Ruiter. For Spain, in their lineup, their captain too is an influential force, Natalia Dorado, with 180 caps of experience behind her. And here is the girl the Spanish will fear, de Ruiter, over 100 caps for her country and plenty of goals in those games as well. 25 years of age, but interestingly enough, still a student. And for Spain, Natalia Dorado, born in Madrid, as you can see there, now a full-time hockey coach. 180 caps, very powerful contender. And so the Dutch in their familiar orange shirts going from left to right against Spain in the white. This is de Ruiter already tantalising the Spanish defence, whipping one across. Off the stick of the defender there, high in the air, play goes on. And that's good defending there, coming in from Lazarbel, Begona Lazarbel. Now, free hit Holland. Levin tries to drive it in. Penalty corner given, it came off the foot. The Spanish girl, Barea, didn't agree with it, but the umpire signal made it quite clear. Let's watch again. Wonderful things, this slow motion replay. Penalty corner then to Holland, and the Spanish girls will have been doing their homework, I'm sure, on this very, very powerful Dutch routine. De Ruiter winds up, and did that hit the foot? It most certainly did this time. The defender on the line wouldn't see much of it as it came through at a rate of knots. Let's watch the strike again. De Ruiter it was, wound up the shot. And the defender needing both feet, I think, to keep the ball out of her net. So, de Ruiter on the penalty spot. And it's gone in, not perhaps in the most convincing of fashions, but it had enough on it to beat Marines. And Holland, to the delight of this large crowd, are ahead. I'm sure when Witsky de Ruiter sees that one, she'll realise she was just a little bit fortunate. Now Holland again sweeping forward over the halfway line. Down the right hand side now with Kolen. Now for their number 15, de Ruiter. Kept in somehow by Spain. It's all fall down time in that corner. And that wasn't far away. Driven hard across the face of the Spanish goal. And the two Dutch forwards closing in, just unable to get a touch on it. Margie Toven being the closest. Now Spain on the break. It's their best attack so far. Played down that right hand side again, looking for a way into the Dutch circle. And penalty corner given, the Dutch girl sweeping the ball out of play. Great run that. And so Spain with an opportunity to get back in this game from a penalty corner. Let's watch this run again. Defender making no bones about playing that ball over a goal line. Oh, it's a scoop, and the keeper's called out. Penalty stroke given. It went over the head of Toxopeus, and it was Levin, I think, on the line who kept it out with a stick raised. Let's watch it again. Dorado's scoop over the top. Yes, it was indeed the defender. And the umpire perfectly placed to give the award. And so it's Talaria against Toxopeus from the penalty spot as the crowd jeer unsportingly. But she makes no mistake, the crowd didn't get to Maida Talaria, and she ties it up at 1 each, and we've really got a game on our hands here. Let's watch it again. Toxopeus diving in vain, 1-1. Now for Holland, it's Kuipers powerfully through into the 25 and wins the free hit as the Dutch crowd do a passable impression of a Mexican wave. Now Kuipers again wins the long corner. There she is, Ellen Kuipers, growing in stature in this Dutch team. Now Levant drives it in. Oh, what a finish! Great goal there. Nicole Kolen lost amongst the Dutch shirts, but there she is, the tiny figure of Nicole Kolen, puts the Dutch back ahead to the light of their fans. And what a super strike it was. Let's watch it again. The long corner, driven powerfully across the goal. Kolen in space, and she made no mistake. So the Netherlands back ahead, but Spain coming through again, winning a penalty corner. So cruel, full of ups and downs. 1 minute the hero, Kolen, and they're giving away a penalty corner to give the Spanish a chance to tie it up. There's the injection, the shot now coming in, and no mistake. Dorado, this time with a hard drive of a shot. Low beyond Toxopeus, brings it back to 2-2. And the relief that that goal from their captain has given them is clear for all to see. Let's enjoy it again. Dorado, such a threat at the set piece. And a brilliant finish, just clipping the top of the backboards. Now the crowd have really enjoyed this one, they won't want it to finish. Now Holland trying to find a winner. They might get one here. Oh, fine save. It was De Ruyter, and you would have had to fancy De Ruyter from that position. But a brilliant save there from Marines. Good strong run, the ball fell kindly for De Ruyter. This time the keeper had her measure. So the crowd counting us down towards the inevitable penalty barrage. The Dutch can't get the ball on quickly enough. And as the hooter sounds, it will be the dreaded penalties to split these two fabulous sides. And the crowd warmly applauding both teams off. What a shame it is that such a game has to be decided, perhaps on a moment of brilliance, perhaps on a mistake. The pressure now turning firmly, of course, on the two goalkeepers. That's the Spanish girl, Maribel Marines. Had a good game in normal time. And she's going to be faced by Wietske De Ruyter. And we've heard a bit about her today. Now, De Ruyter with the first penalty for the Netherlands. And as so often before, De Ruyter making no mistake, putting the Dutch ahead, 1-0 on penalties. Marines trudges away disappointedly. And for Spain, Toxopeus claims the save. Maida Talaria scored in the game, but perhaps crucially misses here. Great save, Toxopeus. And first blood then to the Dutch. Now Jeanette Leven scores for Holland. 2-0. Each team to take 5 penalties. All smiles in the Dutch camp. Toxopeus, the Dutch goalkeeper. One moment of glory to her name already, and she's faced by Sonia Barrio. The crowd falls silent, or close to silent. This one's got to go in for Spain really, and it does. Nicely tucked away by Barrio, high to the right of Toxopeus. But Holland still with their noses in front by 2-1, but that breaks the duck for Spain. Now Vossen for the Netherlands, and she scores too, favouring the hard low push beyond Marines' left foot. And the Dutch keep a perfect record so far. Marlies Vossen there. All smiles now as the tension drains away. Congratulated by her teammates. And it's Nagor Gabelanes for Spain, and Toxopeus flying away to a right. Brilliant handwork there by the Dutch keeper. And if you could see behind the mask, I'm sure there would be a broad grin. No grins in the Spanish camp at the moment. Toxopeus, brilliant work there with the left hand. 3-1 in favour of the Dutch. And if this one from Suzanne van der Wielen goes in, and it does, it's all over. Holland have won by 4-1 on the penalty shootout after a very exciting 2-all draw in the final. And here is the deciding one. Van der Wielen it was, tucking it away low to the keeper's right. And Marines consoled there by her teammate. But it's the Dutch who once again are celebrating here in Amstelveen. And so another glittering European occasion for those Dutch girls as they lift the European Cup for Nations. To remind you of the final positions then, in third place it was Germany, in the runners-up spot Spain, and the champions of Europe, the Netherlands.